Welcome back to my channel. Mary Shalomina here from Ghana, about faith, lifestyle, God, family, relationship. I mean everything that makes you. Thank you so much for being here today. So today on this vlog, we are doing something very interesting and inspiring as well. And then by the end of this vlog, you would have learned a thing or two. God bless you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, like the videos, comment, share, invite others to also be a blessing. Let's grow together. Let's love the Lord together. God bless you so much. So today, I'm talking on we need a wife, not a woman. A wife, not a woman. See, women are found everywhere, on the street, in church, in the marketplaces. I mean, you can see a woman everywhere, but the fact that you are a woman who can get pregnant, a woman with a womb, a man with a womb, and that doesn't necessarily make you a wife. So we are going to learn about certain things that qualifies one to become a wife. And mind you, these things I'm going to talk about do not limit or are not the only things that makes one a wife, but this is what I would want to share with you. Yes, so having a womb does not make you a woman. I'm sorry, having a womb do not make you a wife. So you can have a womb, you could have even given birth to twins, to triplets, or have 4 children, but that necessarily do not make you a wife. Being a wife goes beyond being a woman, and every wife is a woman. So we are all born, or we are all created born, let me use born. So we are all women, we know, a man with a womb, and we can give birth and we can do all these things. But we are saying that doing all these things do not necessarily make you a wife. So in order to be found by a man, you must be a woman, one, and you must also be a wife. So it's like every wife is a woman, and every woman can make herself into a wife. It's like a deliberate action that you take towards like making yourself that wife material that like would be like, it's like you selling. You have to package yourself so that you be a person of value. And most at times, some women, they pride themselves in what they have accomplished in life, their status in life, their financial status and social status. They think that, okay, I've achieved this, I've achieved that, I have houses I've built, and so that qualifies to make me a wife. And I know you out there watching this vlog right now, you know of a lot of women out there who have the money, they have the finances, they have the cars, they have even houses, but yet still they are not married, because any man that comes in contact with them be like, no, this woman is so proud, this man is not a wife material. It's like every man is looking for a wife, not just a woman. So the fact that you were born a female do not necessarily make you a wife, and your parents do not make you a wife. Although so they have a part to play, but you have to bring yourself to that point where you would want your life to be molded from the womanhood into being a wife. It's like an additional quality you are adding to yourself, just like the wise virgins that carried extra oil. So this extra oil is what will make you a wife, not just a woman. Okay, so like I said, your social status, your income, what you have accomplished, your age doesn't make you a wife. Some people think that, okay, I'm 30, so and I've married, so 30, I have to be a wife, or I have to get married to someone, and they'll start calling me that, oh, this is the wife of this person. No, it doesn't make you a wife. So we should know. And with this video, I want to use the word wife to say or describe what a wife is. Actually, so WIFE. So the first one I'll talk about is wisdom. That's the W. And the Bible says that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. Okay, so you must be wise in all your dealings. A woman of wisdom should be praised or will be praised. Every man wants a woman who is wise in her dealings, wise in knowing when and how to speak, wise in dealing with your husband, wise even in raising your children. Because like I always say that, see, it takes extra oil to even raise children. And it's something that you must be cautious about. It doesn't just happen. I've given birth to children, so I have them. You need wisdom. Trust me. I know of a woman that trained the children with insults. For an instance, if the children does something wrong, instead of maybe like correcting them in a good way or in a polite way, saying, okay, no, baby, you don't have to do this, or my daughter, my son, this is not how we do it. Do it this way, do it that way. Next time, don't do it that. This woman uses insult in correcting the children. Should I even say correcting? That's what she thinks. And it wasn't long till I heard the children using that same line of insult. I mean, they have arranged it in a line. So it's like a rhyme. And these children has even added some to even what their mother used to say. And it's not surprising because a fruit do not fall far off from the tree. So that's what they came to know, like growing up with. They know that my mother has been insulting me all this one, so they think that it is good. And like, children always pick what they see. So some people say that if you want your child to learn how to do something, do the thing yourself and your children will learn how to do it. So you must be wise even in raising your kids. You must be wise in handling your home. I always say that me personally, I don't want to have just a building to call a house, but I want what I call a home. And a home is built with wisdom. Knowing when to forgive. I mean, learn how to forgive. It's all wisdom. I always say that, see, a man, every man has two, I don't want to say character, but like two traits, kind of, or two personalities, better put. Every man wants to be treated as a king and as a baby. You must be wise enough to know when to treat your husband as a king, and wise enough to know when to treat him as a baby. If you misses the two, God, like you are just spoiling your home or destroying your home. You must know when to speak, what to say, how, when, and all these things. It is very, very, very important. And you need wisdom in all this. Wisdom to keep your home. And that you can read Proverbs chapter 24 verse 3. Because of time, I will not be reading scripture so that the video will not be. But then the anchor scripture we are using for this vlog is Proverbs 18:22. And I'll do it to read it at the end of the vlog. So the next one that I will talk about is the I, which is industrious, and it means that being creative, accepting change, being hardworking and persistent. You must be industrious. See, I know we have some men who want their wives to be in the house and not do anything. Housewives, that's their own issue. But the thing is that you as a lady, you must have something to yourself. I always say this thing that, see, if as a woman you are married now, okay, if the Mrs., that's your surname, is taken away from your name, if your husband's name is taken away from your name, everything that remains is who you are and what you are. So if your husband's surname is taken away, who are you? It's a question I want you to ask yourself. And my dear aspiring wives to be, potent wives coming up, if your partner's name, your spouse's name is taken away from your name, whatever remains is you. So who are you? See, Ruth was hardworking, and that's why she met her Boaz. Ruth didn't meet Boaz when she was sleeping in her house. Ruth was persistent. Even when Naomi told Ruth to go back, she was persistent. And when they came and Naomi said, okay, go and glean here, there at Boaz's farm, and all, said that when you go do this, she was doing the work until Boaz got notice of her and asked her, who is this? Have something doing. Like, have something of your own. Something that if the name of your husband is taken away, you have something to say that, okay, this is what I am, or what I have. Not speaking of boasting it or just using it to rub the face of your husband to say that, okay, me too, I am this. No, not to boast of it. But the fact that you have something there, you don't depend entirely and solely on your husband for everything and anything. Honey, I want panties. Honey, I want underwears. Honey, I want toothbrush. Honey, I want paste. No, sometimes you have to get something of your own. Maybe that's even your own way or your little way of even supporting. Because I always say that, okay, so if, let's say, my husband has to provide for the house, fine, he's the head. and he gives 1,000 cedis for maybe upkeep. I have to go and buy things. And I go to the market. Oh, I if I'm working, I have money. I can add up to the 1,000 cedis to like buy extra. It doesn't spoil anything. And some women out there cannot even surprise their husbands. You know why? Because they depend entirely on their husband. The money they use for their hair, for everything, is their husband's. So they cannot withdraw from the account without the husband knowing that money has been taken out. So that's what we call, honey, what did you withdraw the money for? Because as far as he knows, he has given you all the things that you need for the house. So why are you withdrawing? So you can't even surprise your husband on his birthdays, on special occasions. You can't even take him out. Because that money, if you take it out, you'll be asked. But if you have something of your own, you can create or plan a surprise for your partner. Surprise! Oh, honey, I got you this as I was coming. I saw this beautiful shirt, and I thought it would it will look beautiful or good on you, so I bought it for you. Surprise! But if you don't have money to do all these things, get something doing. Don't be a lazy wife. Because if you are lazy, like things will not go. And I know that my men out there don't want to marry a lazy wife. So get something doing on your own. Be industrious. Be creative. Be hardworking. Support your husband. And see, lazy wives, they'll make your home lazy. They'll make your ministry lazy. They'll make your entire life lazy. So marry a hardworking wife. Not a wife that you if you are bringing your friends home, you just have to call and say, honey, please, I'm bringing my friends over. Then she's now cleaning the house and clearing the hall to make sure that she will leave the pampers off here and those, so that when the friends come. No, you should have a person, like a wife that it's so concise, precise, like well kept, that can keep your home for you. That you don't even have to like sound alarm before someone comes to visit, because you know that your wife is always on point. My dear wives out there, be industrious. Get something doing. Yes. And you must also be transitional. Yeah. That's with the change. So you know that, okay, things are changed, so I have to adjust myself to the change. And the next one I'll talk about is the F. That's faithful. And I want to put this in the faithful. Friend. See, a wife must be a friend to the husband. You must be someone that your husband can lean on and trust. Like a person that your husband knows that, oh, as for my wife, I know that I can talk to her about any issue. Let your husband find a friend in you. If you are a wife and you are a scary one, like a lioness, you are always scaring your husband, always scaring him. That's why some men, they even want to spend their entire day outside than being in the house or being at home, because they know that when they go home, it's not a home. In fact, it's a lion's den, because he is going to meet this woman that will be shouting and saying a whole lot of things, fighting him. Oh, be a friend that your husband can have. I don't know about you, but I have this picture, this mentality. I want my husband to be running home each and every time. Like he'll be rushing home because I have to go home, because it's not just a house, not just a building, but a home. You think your husband will miss you or misses you when he is outside? It's a question I want you to answer for yourself. So being faithful in all things. Being faithful in the little that he gives you. Making the most out of the little. And being faithful means that you do not compare yourself with others. Be faithful with the little and make most out of it. This is what your husband could give you. That's fine. Be faithful to your husband. It is sad nowadays how women can say that what men can do, women can do better. So when men are cheating in relationships, women too are saying that they can do better and they are doing the same. It's sad. Be faithful. Do not do same because you can do. Yes, we know you can do. But choose to be faithful no matter what. In all circumstances, be faithful to his ministry. Be faithful to his work. Be faithful to his, anything that concerns him. Be faithful. Do not your husband look at you and regret marrying you. Like, that would be the sad thing that can ever happen to a married couple, like a wife, that your husband will look at you like, I regret marrying you. Because trust me, if some men are given the chance to go out of their weddings, the number of men that will leave their matrimonial home cannot be counted. Do not give any reason for your husband to doubt you or to regret marrying you. Be faithful. A wife must be loyal and transparent as much as possible. You must be faithful in all you do. You must be faithful. Be faithful in all things. And the next one I'll talk about is economical. Being economical. You see, that's the ability to manage and make more out of nothing, or the small thing that you have. And I remember when I was growing up, I watched this movie, and in the movie it was about 3 girls or 3 ladies, and one was the one providing, but she comes out and she pretends as if that the husband gives her everything. The other one had nothing at all. The boyfriend was even beating her and all those things. And this was a third lady who the man loved, cared for, properly married her and all. And this lady, when moved to the house, saw this girl, started comparing things with them. Oh, my husband bought me this. My husband bought me that. My husband did this. My husband did that. And at the end of the day, these two became jealous because they did not have what this girl has. And they tried and eventually separated them and caused the marriage to come crashing down. What I'm saying is that it's good to talk about issues in your marriage, but be mindful of who you are talking. And if possible, do not let anything with you concerning your marital house or your marital home come outside the door. No. Try as much as possible to solve every issue with your partner, your spouse, your beloved. Do not let things cross. Every time you're running out to people to tell them that my boyfriend or my husband, my beloved did this, my husband has done this. No. Learn how to solve your own issues. That is being economic. How to manage things. Your ability to manage. Being economical. It's not only about money, but your ability to manage staffs as well and every issue in marriage. I always say that, they say that we are not perfect. We are not perfect, but we can have a perfect relationship. Where my imperfections is where you are so perfect at, and your imperfections where I'm perfect at. So we bring it together and we become perfect. It is possible to have a perfect relationship. And this perfect I'm saying is not the perfect that devoid of troubles or arguments or misunderstandings. Trust me, it will come. These are two individuals trying to find their feet and make themselves to become one. The arguments will come. But the perfect is when, even after all the argument, no matter how hard it was, you still come back together and forgive each other. That is perfect. Perfect is when at the end of the day, this one says sorry and I say sorry and we are back together. Perfect is when I'm able to forgive my spouse her wrong or his wrong. So yes, there can be a perfect relationship, but it requires extra work, extra oil. That's why my wives, you must know that you are wives and be wise. Be economical in all that you do. Stop sending your matrimonial issues outside. See, everyone has issues in their marriage. They just don't tell you, but they will be waiting for you to come and tell them yours. Be wise and know how to manage your home. Do not run out anytime there is an issue. As you are economical managing money affairs, you should be also economical in managing your own issues. Don't let your issues cross the border. No, be economical. Hey, what am I saying? Economical. See, it might be small, but your ability to make something out of that which you have been given is what makes you economical. Your husband gives you 10 cedis to go to market. Someone receives 1,000 cedis. Take your 10 cedis and go to the market and go and buy what your 10 cedis can buy. Stop comparing yourself with others. In God's own beautiful time, He will give you what you deserve. Do not rush it. No, go ahead of time and say that, well, because people are doing that, so me to have to do some, and you are showing off. Cut your cloth according to your size, and do not run ahead of God nor your husband. Live accordingly. When the time is right and the Lord blesses him, trust me, you will enjoy, because he will not leave you. Yes. And also being appreciative and not living as others will live. Be appreciative. It's more that he is giving you for now. Honey, thank you. Even I know things are not going on well, but I know that, like, if things are better, you would even do better. So even for this little thing that you have given me, oh, thank you, I will manage it. Don't worry. Even if he wants to give you more, you know that this more that he can give you, but at the end of the day, it can be saved. So be like, oh honey, don't worry, I'll manage this small amount, or this amount, so you can save this one for something else. Be wise, be industrious, be faithful, be a friend, and lastly, be economical. Let your husband find peace with you. Let your husband be a man that will run outside and run inside the house, because not just a house, but a home. And home is where peace is. Home is where love is. Home is where there is joy, there is unity and oneness, and there is peaceful. There is this serene environment and the peace in the spirit and in the spirit and in body. You know that so the man would want to be at home, because Charlie, how my wife treats me when I come, there is nothing like that, and there is nowhere I want to be. I want to be at home. Build yourself. It takes extra oil to become a wife. Do not just adorn yourself with makeup and with beauty without inner beauty. That is most valuable, because your beauty will fade, but a woman that is a wife shall forever be praised. My own version. So as you decorate your body, do well to decorate your attitude and the characteristics that makes you a wife. And trust me, you not just have a house, but you have a home and a loving husband, because every man loves a perfect woman, a wife, not just a woman. So don't just walk about because you have a womb, but add value to yourself, so that your man, your husband, your beloved will pride himself in you. God bless you so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and comment. Let me hear from you. Anything that you would want us to discuss or hear me on, and I'll do it to get back to you. God really richly bless you, and thank you for all the support. Bye. Please subscribe before you sign out. Please subscribe. Thank you. See you sometime. I don't know, but I'll come your way soon. Until I come your way, it's a bye-bye.